Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Major Tanner Allshouse.
And I am Senior Master Sergeant Kaylee McAvinney.
We are the operations team for the Warrant Officer Training School and your MCs for today's ceremony. On behalf of Brigadier General Joseph L. Sheffield, Commander Gene M. Holmes Center, we welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Warrant Officer Training School, Class 2502. I would like to begin with a brief review of this morning's ceremony. In just a few moments, we will have the arrival of the official party. During the playing of ruffles and flourishes, it is customary for military members in uniform to stand at attention facing the dignitary. Today, we will honor the commander of Air Education Training Command and today's keynote speaker, Lieutenant General Brian S. Robinson. Today's graduates are in their service dress uniform, symbolizing the ceremonial duties for today. To maintain proper decorum and respect, we ask that you abide by the following protocols. There are times that you will be asked to stand. During those times, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart during our national anthem. Veterans and military members not in uniform may also place their right hand over their heart. In addition, please reserve respect during the oath of office. During this oath, warrant officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. We'll be providing cues throughout the ceremony to guide you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of ruffles and flourishes, followed by the singing of the national anthem and invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I invite you to join me in prayer. Good and gracious God, as we gather this morning for the graduation of our new warrant officers, we pause at the start of the ceremony to give thanks. Thanks for the fundamental gifts of wisdom, courage, and right judgment with which you blessed these airmen, gifts that they have willfully exercised to develop and perfect their technical expertise and become a beacon of light recognized by their peers and a beacon of light focused down the correct path to advise and lead others so that dominance is assured in their given domain. Thanks for the support of their mentors who have got them here, and for the instructors and administrators at this school who have honed these airmen's gifts so that they, at their duty stations, may be experienced as a rich blessing to those with whom they serve. Thanks for the support of significant others, family members, and friends before, during, and after the training, individuals who have walked with these graduates as their companions on the journey. Continue to strengthen these relationships so that these warrant officers may find a refuge when times are demanding and doors open wide to party when the time is right to celebrate. Gracious God, ultimate giver of freedom, as American airmen, we have taken the sacred oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. As we gather this morning, I pray that the commitment, positive spirit, and hope which these new warrant officers embody will inspire others to strive to unlock their full potential. May our actions strengthen our great country and bring us closer to that time of true and lasting peace. In your divine name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Lieutenant Marshall, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem, and Chaplain Poole for that inspirational invocation. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Before we begin, I would like to welcome our official party for today's ceremony. Please hold your applause until all names have been introduced. The Commander, Air Education and Training Command, Lieutenant General Brian S. Robinson.
The Commandant, Warrant Officer Training School, Major Nathaniel Raisler, and his wife Elise.
Senior Enlisted Leader, Warrant Officer Training School, Senior Master Sergeant Jarvis Wilson. We would also like to recognize senior leaders without whom this day would not happen.
Director, Cyberspace Operations and Warfighter Communications, the Pentagon, Arlington, Virginia, Brigadier General Joy M. Kazor.
The Deputy Commander of the Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Sessions and Citizen Development, Colonel Christopher J. Broman.
The Commandant, Air Command and Staff College, Colonel Benjamin B. Hatch.
We would also like to thank all general officers, senior executive service civilians, commanders, commandants, chiefs, senior enlisted leaders, staff, and friends and family who have joined us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoyed today's ceremony.
Today marks a significant day for our warrant officer candidates. Prior to 2024, the last Air Force warrant officers were CW4 James Long, retiring RAGAF in 1980, and CW5 Bob Barrow completing his service in the reserves in 1992. Their legacy is honored in the two flights graduating today: Long Flight, instructed by Master Sergeant Vernon Boyd and Master Sergeant Kate Heitinen, and Barrow Flight, instructed by Master Sergeant David Elliott and Master Sergeant Ryan Lawrence. Additionally, led by the Master Military Training Instructors, Master Sergeant Christina Scribner and Technical Sergeant Joseph Sharon. Now, we witness the dedication and commitment of the Warrant Officer Training School Class 2502. This class consisted of 30 total candidates, 23 active duty, 6 guardsmen, and 1 reservist, who have persevered and excelled through 8.5 weeks of rigorous training, testing their physical, emotional, and mental fortitude. Guided by the motto, Mission Ready, they have demonstrated their readiness not only through challenging academics, but also through team exercises that push their problem-solving skills and physical endurance. Please join me in welcoming the Commandant, Warrant Officer Training School, Major Nathaniel Raisler, to the stage for opening remarks.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's a great morning to be here. Lieutenant General Robinson, thank you for making time in your busy schedule to be here today and mark this momentous occasion. It's also a momentous occasion for the Air Force. We're literally doubling the number of warrant officers we have in the service this morning. Thank you to our Air University teammates today, particularly Colonel Hatch and ACSC, for your support in hosting the graduation. I'd also like to thank the larger Air University team for your absolutely essential assistance in manning and sustaining the program, even as we've transitioned to the Air Force's Session Center. Thank you to our teammates there in the Holmes Center. Your support and guidance, especially from academic affairs, is essential to our program of instruction. Thank you to our A26, FCN, and A1 teammates. We're particularly honored today at Brigadier General Kazor and Colonel Perez in attendance to mark this occasion. Thank you to the Army's Warrant Officer Career College for your continuing support to this program. Tomorrow morning, 2 of our school's instructors are graduating from their Warrant Officer Instructor course. We're glad to gain from the Army's experience. Thank you, Captain Ivashenko, Captain Cummings, Staff Sergeant Newberry, Ms. Simmons, and the rest of the team for putting on the ceremony today to honor these new warrant officers. Thank you to the WOTS staff and faculty. You've continued to build the lessons from the first iteration, build on those lessons, and improve the program. You also take on many of the support roles and exceptionally deliver training and education to the candidates. You're key to making mission-ready warrant officers. Families, friends, and mentors, thank you for what you've done up to this point, helping these new warrant officers grow personally and professionally, supporting them, mentoring them, and growing them into the newest technical leaders in the Air Force. I know you'll continue doing that. Candidates, you've been high achievers to get where you are. It was very competitive just to get selected to attend warrant officer training school. You showed excellence and high potential throughout your careers to get here. Then you came here and we challenged you again. We have 3 learning outcomes at warrant officer training school: professional warfighters, credible advisors, and technical integrators. That's what we're trying to build into all of our graduates. We've assessed those abilities, trained to those abilities, and helped grow those abilities in these candidates. That process was often difficult and uncomfortable. From early wake-ups and limited communication with your families to a demanding PT program 6 days a week and 75 hours of academics plus exercises and war games, the course demanded a lot. With what's still a new program, you had to roll with last-minute changes and updates along with some details being worked out in execution, but that didn't mean you just had to show up to graduate. This is a difficult Air Force Accessions course. We challenge you physically, mentally, emotionally. You showed grit and leadership, keeping your class together and lifting each other up. You were always professional and motivated, whether you like the task ahead of you or not. It's a testament to your dedication to excellence and your hard work that you met or exceeded all the standards and the challenges presented to you at Warrant Officer Training School. Those skills will continue to serve you well as you blaze a trail for future warrant officers in the Air Force. We'll need your technical expertise, we'll need your leadership, your humility, your innovation, and your continued dedication to excellence. Today is all about celebrating you and your hard work and dedication. Starting Monday, it's all about how you can help the Air Force. I've seen what you can do here. I'm confident that you'll continue to deliver. I look forward to seeing your excellence in action in the years to come, and I'm grateful that you stepped up to the challenge of leading in this era. Mission ready.
Thank you, Major Raisler. Senior Master Sergeant Wilson, please join Major Raisler on stage to begin the awards portion of our ceremony. The Warrant Officer Training School recognizes select individuals for their accomplishments while in training. Friends and family, please feel free to cheer for your graduate as they accept their award.
Our first award is the Outstanding Contributor, presented to the individual in each flight who consistently helped the team reach its full potential. This award is selected by each respective flight. From Barrow Flight, Warrant Officer 1, Jason Sater. From Long Flight, Warrant Officer 1, Jacob Richmond.
Next, we'll recognize our distinguished graduates. These individuals are the top 10% of their class, having excelled in academic performance. Winners, please come forward to accept your award as your name is called. The distinguished graduates for Class 2502 are Chief Warrant Officer 2, Arvin Bada, and Chief Warrant Officer 2, Andrew Stoneback. Each WOTS class includes a top graduate, recognized for the highest outstanding overall academic performance across all graded measures. The top graduate is Warrant Officer 1, Jacob Richmond.
Now, we will announce the Commandant's Leadership Award, presented to the graduate who best exemplified the Warrant Officer Training School's whole person concept and demonstrated exceptional leadership and followership throughout the course. The recipient of the Commandant's Leadership Award for Class 2502 is Chief Warrant Officer 2, Andrew Stoneback.
Thank you, Major Raisler and Senior Master Sergeant Wilson. Please join me in applauding our individual award winners once again. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today's graduation, the Commander of Area Education and Training Command, Lieutenant General Robinson. Sir, the floor is yours.
Well, good morning, everyone. How's it going? I can feel the energy in here, and I can't see all of you. Well, how are you? It's an honor, truly an honor, and mostly a privilege to be here to commemorate, literally, as Major Raisler said, doubling the size of the warrant officers in our force. So congratulations to your tremendous accomplishment. Very, very well done, and I'll remark about a couple things. And I know I'm the last thing standing between you and hitting the road, right? So hopefully you'll remember some of what I had to say here. But first, let me start with some thank yous. Congratulations to both flights. Major Raisler, Senior Master Sergeant Wilson, congratulations for the achievements that you've accomplished being the initial cadre and building this program from the ground up in 269 days, right? This is probably the most successful recent accomplishment of our United States Air Force that shows if there's a will and a way, we can get it done. And through your leadership, partnership, collaboration, you've made that happen. So thank you, and thank you for the invitation to come here to address the group. To the Warrant Officer Training School cadre, thanks for all that you put into this. You lean in and pour into these warrant officers every day, so thanks for what you do. It does not happen without you. And I'd also equally like to reflect and thank the support of our joint partners, where we learned from the Army Warrant Officer Corps and cadre for how to do this amazing task and make it relevant for our force. From that perspective. Thank you again to the families, particularly the spouses and children. What is different about this group when you're going through this initial training, many of you are much more seasoned than you were, let's say, at BMT or OTS or an equivalent of that, so you have other roles that you're concerned with, things that are on your mind, right? It's your spouses, your children, but as well as your parents and families as well. So thanks for your all's support to allow them to come here for this 8.5-week training program and focus on what has to get done here. So, but they cannot get it done without you. A couple of words that I'd offer to you. I want to talk to you a little bit about, what is in today's vernacular in warfighting and why what you're doing matters. I think many of you know that already, but why it matters to our Department of the Air Force and frankly to our Space Force as well. We're in a period where the nature of warfighting really hasn't changed. It's a human endeavor. The geography is largely the same. It's still humans that are, that execute the missions that are tasked to get executed. The character of warfighting has changed quite a bit, since the last great conflict, right? And you are emblematic representatives of what that means. For the first time in a long time, the Air Force, it is a joint service, but based on the geographic distances and the adversaries that we're focused on, being ready for to deter, the Air Force and the Space Force are again at the tip of the spear. And we're at the tip of the spear largely because of the fact that the cyber domain, the information domain, and the air domain are what's going to make up the difference in time it takes to cover the geography. The competition is happening today, as you all well know from your expertise already established in what you do inside the Air Force in the cyber domain, right? You know that already. And so the fact that we're going to bring your warfighting skills back into the force as a warrant officer is incredible, because you're going to step into a leadership role and an influential role that you haven't had before necessarily in that way. And we need you at the tip of the spear in that way because it matters. You understand the excellence, the sacrifice that we have to bring to the table, service before self, excellence, and our core values. Because I don't think I'm telling you something you don't already know, but if you miss a critical character in the string of code, right, it can be the difference between success or failure in the mission, whether it be offensive or defensive. So adhering to those core values of our Air Force and the standards it takes to have that attention to detail and that acumen and expertise is what you're going to bring to the table. And we're looking forward to that. We absolutely need that. So that's why the focus on IT cyber in this domain for the warrant officer cadre. You should know in the history of the Air Force faced the decision whether or not to have warrant officers back in 1958 and decided not to for valid reasons at the time. Again, a different character of warfighting. Cyber was not even a thing, right? The computers that it took to launch the first Apollo mission filled up this room and more in that way. We're not there anymore. And so, as the proof that we're a learning organization, we've turned around and said, you know what? This is a game-changing, difference-making domain that we have to continue to invest in our best in. And that is represented by all of you. So never forget that. So when you go forth back into the force, spread the good news. You're going to step into a squadron, you're going to step back onto mission, and you're going to have a new role of leadership, but I would argue probably more significantly of influence. You're going to have to navigate the space between the enlisted corps, the officer corps, and what your expertise brings, but your influence on shaping the warfighting approach, shaping the jointness and the integration that happens in that way. Many of you are going to go to joint assignments or be a part of a joint task force where the cyber domain is going to be front and center, and it will be front and center as it is today. So bear that in mind as you go out. You're going to be a key element. You are a key element of making sure that the increased lethality and effectiveness in our deterrence, it rests in your hands. We need you to influence your peers. We need you to encourage others to come and pursue this as a career choice, as it be. Mentor, coach, shape, lead, influence, but keep us on task, steady on the watch, and effective in the ways that we need to be effective. So congratulations again. Well done. You're going to step out and you're going to do great things. I know that for a fact, and it's just a thrill and an honor to be here with all of you today to help celebrate your tremendous achievement. So congratulations.
Thank you, General Robinson. On behalf of WOTS Class 2502, the Candidate Commander, Chief Warrant Officer 2, Jason Sullivan, would like to present you with a token of appreciation.
I would now like to ask the WOTS Command Team to please join Lieutenant General Robinson on stage to present the graduation certificates. Graduates and instructors, please take your position. Friends and family, feel free to cheer for your graduate as they accept their certificate. Warrant Officer 1, Christopher Anderson.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Arvin Bada.
Warrant Officer 1, Tyler Burgess.
Warrant Officer 1, Jack Boswell, Jr.
Warrant Officer 1, David Canterbury.
Warrant Officer 1, Amori Colbert.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, James Darnell Vaughn.
Warrant Officer 1, Sean Harris.
Warrant Officer 1, Sean Harvey.
Warrant Officer 1, Ethan Helgagger.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Jeremy Honecker.
Warrant Officer 1, Jeffrey Korhinen.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Rebecca Lala.
Warrant Officer 1, Nicholas Leggett.
Warrant Officer 1, Avery Lewis.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, David Mayfield.
Warrant Officer 1, Kyle Messer.
Warrant Officer 1, Jason Oakes.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Carl Peterson.
Warrant Officer 1, Liam Fan.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Lewis Fan.
Warrant Officer 1, Christopher Purdy.
Warrant Officer 1, Jake Richmond.
Warrant Officer 1, Franco Salachik.
Warrant Officer 1, Jason Sater.
Warrant Officer 1, David Stacco.
Warrant Officer 1, Michael Stevenson.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Andrew Stoneback.
Chief Warrant Officer 2, Jason Sullivan.
Warrant Officer 1, Joseph Todd. Please join me in another round of applause for our graduates.
Thank you, Major Raisler and Senior Master Sergeant Wilson. Lieutenant General Robinson will now administer the oath of office. Will everyone please rise?
Ladies and gentlemen, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your full name. Having been appointed a warrant officer in the United States Air Force. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties. Of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce the Air Force's newest warrant officers. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Class 2502, please come to the stage for a photo with General Robinson.
At this time, I'd like to invite the WOTS command team to return to the stage for the conclusion of the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song, followed by the departure of the official party and our graduates.
Class 2502, for the last time, dismissed.
Nice job, gentlemen.
Good job. Good job, of course. Good job. Good job. Good job. Congrats.